There are two of them, of course! Of course there are two of them! Hey everybody, welcome to Nitemare 3D, a game of my childhood. I know it's nothing to look at, it's basically a Wolfenstein 3D imitation, but I did grow up on this game, so I have fond memories of it. For whatever reason. And of course, this is just the shareware version for now. Obviously, I can obtain the full version if I do more videos of this. Man, the music is very soft, isn't it? Maybe I should do something about that. I'm tough. I'm tough. Come on. What do you got? I don't want to go too crazy. This uses the old control scheme, and I can't really change it either. It's very annoying. So basically, you have to use the Alt to strafe, and Control to shoot, and of course space to open things. It's not a very intuitive control scheme, and also it seems to lag a bit on Dosbox. Don't know why. This is a computer that runs the new Doom, or the new Doom at the moment. I don't know about Doom Eternal. It should run decently enough, but this runs Doom 2016 on high settings with a good frame rate. But when it comes to Nitemare 3D, a Wolfenstein 3D imitation game, you know, because it's being emulated, suddenly we have issues. It's weird, isn't it? Oh well. Maybe it's just how the game works. I don't remember the game being particularly smooth. So maybe that's just how the game functions. Who knows? I know it has been forever since I actually played this. And, you know, actually gone through a serious play of it on my own terms. Although I still do remember, more or less, how to get through the levels. You know, I don't remember the exact paths, but I do have a fundamental idea. Too bad I can't change the buttons. That might make things a little more bearable. You know, don't go with the WASD control scheme, maybe use the arrow keys to turn. You can do that with Doom, even on the DOS version, but unfortunately, this game isn't that clever about it. This game doesn't allow you to change the control scheme, meaning it is actually less put together than the standard stuff that you can find in a Unity engine game. Oh well. It was the 1990s, so I guess you couldn't expect that much. Especially for a low-budget game like this. You can tell it's low-budget. Considering I think this came out after Doom, actually. And I think the guy who made this, Hugo, or I forgot what his name was. Maybe I should actually look up. Wait. David Gray. Apparently he was going to make a sequel with a Doom-like engine, but couldn't because of lack of funds. I hate it when I feel like I'm about to sneeze and then it doesn't even come out. It just makes me sound stupid for no reason. Yeah, you can tell it's kind of cheesy too. It's got mummies and wolves and Frankenstein monsters. It's got everything. It's even got Dracula in one of the levels. Isn't that amazing? And of course, it's got witches and goblins and everything else. So isn't that fun? It's even got killer rabbits. I wonder if Monty Python had been out when this game came out. I'll have to look that up. I honestly haven't the faintest idea. I mean, I've watched that, I just didn't know how old it was. It's probably not that old, though. Or maybe it is, who knows? Wouldn't shock me at this point. Then again... Yeah, what do we have here? That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of healing items right now. Oh yeah, you see these eyes and crystal balls? They allow you to do this. Of course, that drains their power. Yes, in order to get basically the same thing as Doom, because this only shows you places that you've already been. In order to get the same ability that you get for free in Doom, you have to spend magic power. I mean, I guess it is pretty balanced in that way, since the whole point of this game is to figure out where to go to some extent. It has puzzles and whatnot. I imagine navigating the environment is just as tricky as the fighting. And the fighting is pretty tricky too, because it's not the easiest to control. Right. Hello, Wolfie. Or are you supposed to be a Wolfenstein monster? Frankenstein. Why did I say Wolfenstein? Probably because this engine reminds me of the Wolfenstein engine. Although I was corrected, this isn't actually the Wolfenstein engine, it's just an imitation of it. So, that's good, right? At least that set the record straight, didn't it? Another eyeball, huh? Oh yeah, there's also another thing they can do. If you have any kind of magic power in the eye, it will alert you when something can be pressed. So it helps you find secrets a little easier. A little easier. What do we have here? Jerk. Hey, Mummy. Hey, Mumsy. How's it going? Friendo? Where's the bat? Oh, you're right there, aren't you? Aren't you? I remember I started working on a Doom mod based on Nitemare 3D. I should probably get back to that before too long. Who knows, maybe I'll get back into the mood to do Nitemare 3D stuff. I'm just not sure how much I would actually be able to do to it. I don't know what copyrights there are on this, so who knows. Then again, this doesn't seem like a game that would have copyright still on it. I mean, yeah, maybe the trademark is still in effect, but I can't imagine the original guy would be pursuing to keep this alive too long, so, you know, revitalizing it would be pretty cool, at least I think so. Even just in a Doom engine capacity could be pretty nice, just because it's a very interesting game, it's just very unpolished. And of course, there's the key. This is the first level, so they make it insanely easy to find everything. You still have to get a key and everything, but they just place it right in front of you to, I guess, introduce you to the concept of having to find keys and ID cards. Which is a really nice invisible tutorial if you think about it. You're forced to grab it, so it teaches you things. Isn't that nice? Also, Hugo looks really weird when he takes damage. It's like he's turning green. I think the idea is that his skin is decaying, but it just looks weird. That doesn't look like he's actually decaying. It looks like he's deforming. He's devolving into some kind of green crap. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know why this is supposed to represent decay, but, you know, maybe it's supposed to be like zombies that you see in like, cartoony horror movies. Well, I guess that contradicts itself, but you know what I mean. Like, kids' movies that have zombies in them, they usually depict them with green blood and the like, so it's not too violent. Maybe that's the whole idea. Although, weirdly enough, even when Hugo's almost at full health, he looks weird, like his lips are drying out. I guess the artist really didn't want to have to rely on blood or anything like that, or anything violent to depict his injuries, because this is more of a kid-friendly game than Doom is. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still really fun. It's not too kid-friendly. It's maybe Wolfenstein for the Super Nintendo levels of kid-friendly, because while it doesn't have blood, you do get a bullet. You do get a Magnum revolver that has silver bullets in it. It's supposed to be more effective against certain creatures like werewolves and the like. Yeah, of course. And for some reason, vampires, but that... Oh, look! It's the witch! Ah, holy crap! She's very powerful! You do not want to underestimate her! Holy crap! Please tell me I actually saved or remembered to save. Huh. Wait, this is probably a different one, isn't it? Yeah, it's a very different save. My bad. So, I didn't save at all. Holy crap, I'm an idiot. Hang tight real quick. Okay, I'm back for the moment. Let's hope it stays that way. Also, I just killed one of the skeletons. I'm not sure if I did that the first time. But they do shoot you long range just like the witches, so they're pretty dangerous. You have to keep an eye on them. The enemies that can shoot you from a distance, they are especially troublesome. Because they can kill you pretty easily. As I demonstrated so greatly. Thankfully, many of these enemies, especially near the beginning, are close-ranged enemies, so that's good. I know what the combination is. There you go. Want to know how I figured out that combination? All you gotta do is go in here. See? It really showed it off. That's one of those puzzle mechanics I told you about. You can have combination safes. They only open for a certain code. Wow. Really? Really? Holy crap. This is bad. I really hate those witches. Dang. I really hate skeletons too. Anything that shoots you at a distance is pretty much bad news. Can't believe I didn't know about that. You can use the left shift to aim more slowly to get a more accurate shot. Or at least attempt to. Oh, for crying out loud, those witches are they are the worst. They are the worst. I hope they suffer immense pain every day of their short life. And in the world beyond ours. Oh, come on, I'm not shooting fast enough. It's ridiculous. They are way too ridiculous. For some reason, my shots aren't getting out fast enough. Theoretically, you're supposed to be able to stun lock them, but that's not gonna likely happen. Especially when there's two of them on your arse. That just makes things worse, doesn't it? Holy crap, this is getting bad. Okay, show yourself, you prick. Come this way. Are you serious? They can hit you through walls. As if they weren't broken enough already, they can shoot you through friggin' walls. Oh man, I forgot how frustrating this game is. It's fun. It's fun when you're doing decently well, but oh, holy crap, when it puts the pain on, it really aggressively puts that friggin' pain on you. On your soul. And, of course, we're stuck on the main menu music for some reason, because if you die and then you go immediately straight back to the game, for some reason, it does that. No clue why. Just makes it more annoying. Seriously. I really hate those witches. The only upside is that if you're farther away from them, their attack does less damage. Not that it's gonna save you for very long, but you know, you could pretend. You can pretend that helps, even if it doesn't, because then your shots take forever to get to them, and then it's just one big cluster F. I'm literally on top of her trying to shoot her, and I can't. It's just ridiculous. I wish I had the wand. The wand lets you cut through them at least. Dang it. How come I can't shoot any faster? I remember being able to shoot at least fast enough to stun lock them. What happened? I don't know what happened, but you know what? Hang tight real quick. I think I've just come up with a new policy for witches. Avoid at all freaking costs. Because you will die. Over and over again. I honestly don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I just can't hit them fast enough. Even when I'm literally right on top of them, just shooting them as fast as I can mash the control button. For some reason, the gun itself doesn't actually shoot fast. And I can't do it. I just end up dying. Is this seriously all that was behind here? I just risked death and tangoed with a skeleton to get a couple of eyeballs and a couple of crystal balls. Well, isn't that just fantastic? Yes, the crystal balls can show you where the enemies are, but that doesn't help you very much. See? You try to make sense out of that. Granted, at least unlike the eyeball, it actually shows you enemies in places you haven't been to yet, so it can help in some regard, just not very much. We're about to load. Wait, oh, okay. Cool. Huh. Nice. It has quick saving. Well, that helps a little bit. Prick. Why don't you come this way, huh? Come on, why don't you come this way? Dang it. This sucks. I'll try that again. Don't know why. Really? Where the hell even is she? She isn't even in the same room anymore and she zapped me. See, these witches are freaking cheaters. I was legitimately mashing it as fast as I can. I don't think it's even possible to kill these witches anymore. I forget what I remembered as a kid. This is basically throwing everything that I learned about them as a kid and threw it out the window because all of a sudden, maybe it's the emulator. Because I remember I could always stun lock them, at least with the gun. If you could get shooting on them, get a clean shot. I was always able to kill them before. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the emulator, maybe it's me, maybe I just suck now. But in any case, something's different. I don't know what it is. See, I couldn't even get a shot on him. Shot on that one. Yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe I won't be doing more videos on this because this game frustrates me a lot more than I remember. Maybe rose-colored glasses are a thing, and they're extremely, extremely dangerous because you might be leading yourself to believe that things are much better than they are, and then you end up hell. You end up in a hellish scenario. Now, see, that kind of worked. But unfortunately, they still have their super duper game-breaking ability to zap you through walls for some reason. Because we can't ever have the gameplay fair, can we? That was literally as fast as I am capable of shooting. And I still couldn't kill her. I think it's ready to give up. I think the time has come to throw in the towel, at least against the freaking witches. The freaking witches are cheap assholes who don't want to die. And they can shoot you through walls, or at least behind corners. Because they're cheap. They're cheaters. I hate them. I wish they would die in a fire. If you have the hyper blaster, it gets a lot better because at least then you can shoot them in a fast fashion, but now you can't. Maybe it's because I had it on a lower difficulty. That was actually manageable. And believe it or not, having it I apparently have to have it at the lowest difficulty just for this game to be bearable. My bad, I completely screwed up on that front, clearly. There you go. What do you think of that, huh? What do you think of that? Screw the witches, at least for now. Oh yeah, did I mention you can also shoot through those walls? Well, at least the skeletons are a lot more manageable. You can actually deal with them to some extent. Granted, they still have a long-ranged attack that's hit scan too, so they're still pricks, just not as much of a prick. They are far, far less of a prick. There. I'm getting my health back up. Everything is going decently. Oh, crap. This is the way forward, which means it's gonna suck. Yep, this is the power of the skeleton. To be just as cheap as the witches. I think the only way you're likely to get through here unscathed is to just run. You have to get them from behind cover. Take this! I see distance also makes your own shots less effective. Oh crap. Holy crap, they're doing a lot more damage than I... Holy holies, how did I get through this game as a kid? That didn't even make any sense. I'd really like to know how Kid Me actually managed to pull this off. Unless they really are just pushovers at the easiest difficulty. Unless, when I was playing it as a kid, I was playing it on the wimp difficulty, and now we're at the real difficulty, where the game really shows just how much of an asshole it can be. That's it, isn't it? There you go. And why don't you come this way, huh? I'd really appreciate it. I've got something to show you. Come this way, huh? That's okay if you don't want to, I don't really care. Oh, they are coming this way. Kinda. Cool. Maybe this will allow me to get a better shot at them. Sure, it'll make their own attacks more effective, but I'm sure this will give me a better shot, especially since... Okay! The one that killed me was literally behind the corner that I couldn't shoot back at. See what I said about the game kind of cheating? The game does cheat. Make no mistake about that. If you don't believe me, try to play this game for yourself, and you will see just how fair the game is. Especially if you play it on the I Am Tough difficulty. Trust me. You will learn hell like you've never known it before. Literally did not see anything, and I got damaged. Why? Because the game's a prick, that's why. Okay, see, that time, he made himself visible before attacking. But that's a rare treat, isn't it? And there's still some left. So, you're pretty much screwed either way. I wish I could just quick load once I'm dying. That way, I wouldn't have to go through this. It would be a lot easier. It'd be a lot more manageable, but of course it would be more manageable. That's why the game can't do it. We can't be manageable. That just wouldn't be challenging enough. Oh, I get it. That makes you move. Ah, what? Hey, you're just being a prick. This AI is the cheatiest bastards I've ever seen. Seriously. It's ridiculous. Just how much they cheat. And of course, one still got a shot off on me, even though I saw him coming. It's like you have to anticipate their movements. And just shoot blindly and hope it hits them before they hit you. And sometimes even that doesn't work. I mean, you're looking at this, right? You're looking at this. I have no idea how I managed to avoid getting damaged. Twice over. I'm sure it's just a miracle it's never going to happen again. Or will it? Maybe I actually have a chance here. I doubt it, but hey. Why don't you come closer? Seriously, I've got something to show you. You're gonna have to get closer than that if you want to see what I got in store for you. Ah, it actually worked. I actually did it. I've got 2% health, so even the faintest breeze can kill me at this point. I stand by what I said. The fact that even a tiny breeze is going to be enough to kill me at this point, but I guess it would take a stronger breeze this time, at least. Oh, I hate what this does. You're encouraged to shoot as fast as you can, but unfortunately that ends up shooting the wall behind you, which also unleashes more skeletons. The game is pricky like that. It doesn't want you to win. Why should you have to win this? Why should you win this game? I mean, come on. Who would want to actually win? Winning is for losers, right? Winning is for losers. Real winners lose over and over again. That's the logic of this universe. And of course that unleashed more skeletons, which is ever so fun. Did I mention they still have the ability to zap you around corners? Because they still do. Granted, that one wasn't so much around the corner as it was just walking around the corner, but still. Come on, man. Really? You're gonna take a cheap shot at me before you even round the corner. I hate these things. Man, my memory as a child was clearly tainted. I mean, I guess at that time, I was willing to stomach anything. Even this. I was even willing to stomach this crap. Because, you know, it was another first-person shooter. And I can't even say that it's because I couldn't play Doom because I was a kid. No. I was able to play Doom as a kid. But for some reason, I still found enjoyment out of this game. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the whimsy charm to it. I mean, when you get past the insane mechanics, it is actually a charming game. Kinda. You really have to dig in deep to actually find the charm of this game. But believe me, it is there somewhere. There you go. Prick. There you go. Holy crap. There's no way. There's no chance that I'm gonna survive now. And of course they bait you too. Really? Freaking really? You went right through that and somehow you lived long enough to kill me. Come on! That's not even remotely fair! I'm not even gonna bother fast-forwarding because we both know it's just gonna end up the same way anyway. No matter what. Okay, let's see if I can actually aim towards him before he even shoots. There are two of them, of course! Of course there are two of them! There are two of them guarding one blue health potion. I can understand if it was a couple of red potions. No. You have to deal with two of these bastards just to get one blue. This game is cruel. And this was supposed to be more kid-friendly than Doom. Yeah, right. Kid-friendly my ass. It may be kid-friendly in that it has less blood, less gore, less violence. But if you think something like this is for kids, you're out of your mind. You're out of your freaking mind, man. This is not appropriate for kids. Unless you want those kids to be extremely frustrated. Okay. Well, I've got a tiny amount of buffer. Not gonna help. Because this is a row of skeletons, if I remember correctly. And I do remember correctly. Because I remember even as a kid this... Why did I do that? Because I was trying to hit the save and I accidentally hit the sound. Because they're right next to each other. Seriously? Somehow you managed to dodge all that. You are a freaking wizard with this crap, aren't you? Holy crap. Please just die. Some of you just die, please. Really appreciate it. Stay away from me. Freaks. You bony freaks. I'm out of ammo. Unfortunately, there's no melee option in this game either. You run out of ammo, you're pretty much screwed. All you can do is just wait for death. Wait for death to take you. It's cold, dead arms. That's all you can do. Once you run out of ammo, it's pretty much over. Especially if you have enemies nearby. Because it's over. I'm pretty sure it's over now. Pretty sure I'm not going to get any further than this. Come on. Come on, you prick. It's just straight up impossible. All your shots just magically completely miss. I'm actually trying to hit these guys. It's like trying to hit a fly on the other side of town. Good luck. Oh yeah, also the fly is armed with an AK-47. I hope that made a good enough mental image for you. To understand just how douchey this is. This is ridiculous. You have to be dead center, but they don't have to be dead center. All they have to do is blink and you take damage. Damn you! May as well just quick load because there's no way in hell I was gonna get that. There's no way in hell I'm gonna get this either. Well, this has been a fun flailing around, but unfortunately I think it's about time for me to end this video and end all of our miseries. That was Nitemare 3D, a game that is actually much worse than I remember. Maybe someone should remake this game just to make it decent. But until then, that is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like childhood's ruined. If you're anything like me and you remember this game fondly, probably all two of you. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day. Note to self. Next time you dismiss the game, maybe try changing the DOS settings. I changed it from 3000 cycles to 4949 cycles. Also, I used the mapper to use WASD. And I even managed to map A and D to the alt, so it's essentially strafing. It is far better. I still took some damage, but at least I managed to take the skeletons out. There will be a part 2 of this, don't worry. And hopefully then I will be much better about this, because I'll have much better controls to work with. Okay, just thought I should let you know. See ya. If you enjoyed the content and want to stay up to date, I upload 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon, or just check out the end screens right here.